Hey, hello everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good night? No, not good night. We're just getting started. Okay, well, something strange just happened to me. And that is I was watching all of your little comments before the live started, and I just got really excited. I got a little emotional just seeing all of these people who I recognize now, and I feel like I'm getting to know you. Yeah, I saw Painhammer, I saw Carlota and Little Monty, all these people, and it's really cool. Yeah, we're really developing this great community of people who are excited about English, and that means a lot to me. So, yeah, just really excited to be here. So, hello. I am back from my vacation. I was in Croatia last week, and yeah, with my family, my whole family, my brother, my sister, their children, and their spouses of their children. Huge group, 14 of us, all went to Croatia together, and Croatia is amazing. And I want to ask you a question. What, who is the most famous person from Croatia? Do you know? Do you know anyone from Croatia? Who do you know? Who is the most famous Croat? Let's see here. Little Monty is asking how it was awesome. It was really cool. Uh-oh. I think there's an issue with your microphone. I can hear you only in one ear. Let's see here. I think, let's see. Everything should be balanced. Is that the case with other people? Can anyone else hear me? Let's see here. Huh. I am not a microphone expert. You can. Ferry says you can hear from both. Okay, that's a relief because I did a microphone check before and everything seemed to be okay. So I hope it's just that. Painhammer, you got it. Luka Modric. Yeah, or Modric. He is the most famous person from Croatia. He is a football legend. I think in 2018 or 2019, he was voted the best player in the world. Yeah, above Messi, above Ronaldo, Luka Modric. So, yeah, he is incredible. Played for Real Madrid, my team, and he just moved on. We were very sorry to see him go, but incredible. And the other question I have is, what is a very famous television series that some scenes were recorded in from Croatia? Do you know what TV show was recorded in Croatia? Let me see if people know. Checking it out. I am a madridista, exactly, Painhammer. But thank you for checking. Okay, yeah, I can hear from one as well. Oh, Carlota, that's so strange. Okay, well, at least you can hear me. I will check it for next time. Um, Unstoppable you got it. Yeah, Game of Thrones. We actually went to some of the castles and fortresses where they recorded scenes from Game of Thrones, and they had the pictures on the walls of the different scenes and the different places. It was really cool. So if you are a Game of Thrones fan, you have to go to Croatia. Yeah. So these are interesting factoids. Yeah. But why are they important? Well, it's good to know about these things, these cultural things that bring us together because it ties into what we're talking about today, chit chat. It's great to know these things because when you are having an informal conversation, it's important to have these little pieces of information that connect you to people. Yeah. So yeah, it's important to know what country you are in and some cultural things, some trivia, some information so that you can connect with other people and you can make this informal conversation, which is called chit chat. Do you know the other word we use for chit chat, a synonym? Let's see if anybody knows it. Chit chat or Unstoppable You says they were there. Yerleide. I don't know what that is. Solo te oigo por un lado. Oh, qué raro. Okay, strange. Exactly. You got it. Small talk. Someone else is saying they only hear. Let's do a little. We're going to do a little test. Okay. So, I don't think. No, this is the gain. That's going to be too loud. Let's see here. I'm going to go to one side. Can you hear me okay now? And now from the other side. La 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 la. I'm not sure. This should be in the center. One moment. And no, that's not it. Well, we could be here all day playing with my microphone, but the important thing is that you can hear me. So, from India, do you know something about Indian culture? Oh, wow, what a good... Well, I guarantee you, if and when I travel to India, I will study about it before I go. Yeah, it's important when you go to another country that you learn a few things. For example, when I went to Croatia, I learned how to say thank you. Hvala. Yeah, so all the time I was saying hvala, hvala. At least I could say that. And I also learned how to say hello. Yeah, that is polite. Dobar dan, dobar dan, dobar dan. Yeah, so it's important to know about the places that you go. All right. So we're going to jump into the topic of today, chit chat, in just a moment. But before we do, I want to thank all of you for being here, for all of your engagement. Yeah, because that really helps me grow. That is very satisfying for me when you are sharing and you are liking and following and doing all of that, engaging with my channel. That is a way that you can show your appreciation for me. Yeah, and whoops, and I want to remind you that it's not going to be just you over there listening. No. We are going to have you actively par what? You know the drill. Participating. Exactly. Okay? So this isn't just your normal, ordinary live where you just can sit back and relax. No. I'm going to be asking you for participation at every turn. Okay. So, be active. Thank you. So what I want to do is, during these lives, the first thing I want to do is review what we did last week. Yeah, because it's important to have spaced repetition. To make things stick in your brain, you need to repeat them. Not every 5 minutes, but continually repeat them. So it's called spaced what? Who was listening? Spaced... Karen, great to see you. Spaced Who's going to be first? Who listened? Who was listening? Spaced. Carlota got it. Spaced repetition. Exactly. That's what it's called. So we talked about 2 weeks ago, we talked about speaking like a native. And we talked about some of the pitfalls. Yeah, some of the traps, some of the dangers. Why isn't it a great idea to want to speak like a native? Let's see who remembers. Why? What can be the problem of wanting to speak like a native? Let's see. One moment. What are the problems? Shouldn't everybody want to speak like a native? There are some big pitfalls. Carlota, exactly. Number one is you will never speak like a native. I have lived here in Spain for 30 years, and people still know that I am not a native. Good. It's not possible. Exactly. It's unrealistic. Good. And, yeah, exactly. What is native? Because everybody has an accent, right? There's a South African accent. There's an Australian accent. Multiple. There are multiple accents in Ireland, multiple accents in the UK. In the United States, we have 6 or 7 identifiable accents, probably more. So, I mean, what is native speaking? It doesn't really exist. And your accent makes you makes you what? Makes you special. It makes you unique. Not a eunuch. Careful. Unique. Yeah? Do you know what a eunuch is? Well, this probably isn't the place to explain it to you. Just Google it. Whew. All right. Let's see here. Special, unique, excellent. You guys are getting in there. You're good. You're good. I like it. Okay. So, also, even if you do speak like a native English speaker, if you did, there would still be cultural references that you would not get. There's always going to be small reminders that, oh, I wasn't born here. Oh, this isn't my native tongue. And if you speak really, really well, people might make those references and not realize, oh, right, they only came to live here when they were 20 years old, or they don't understand these things. And you can get into some embarrassing situations. Yeah. And remember, the most important thing is even native speakers make mistakes, right? We talked about that. I told you that story about me making mistakes. And so what do you have to do? What was our conclusion last week? What do we have to do? One ball is missing. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I know who Robert Frost is. Let's see here. What is the one? I like it. Relax. That's not exactly what we talked about last week, but most important thing was fearless. Fearless what? Fearless. I like it, Carlota. Relax and enjoy learning languages. These are all good things. These are all good things, but it's not what I said last week. Fearless. I like that fearless expression, fearless mind, not to give up, don't give up. Fearless and... I'm going to tell you, because I think there's a lag in my chat. Excuse me. Fearless energy. Yeah, fearless energy. Because what happens? A native English speaker makes mistakes, but we don't care. Yeah? Even in your language, I'm sure occasionally you make a mistake. And what do? Do you get nervous? Do you get self-conscious? No. You just correct yourself and move on. Yeah? No problem. Well, that is what you have to do with your second language, with English as well. You make a mistake, you giggle, and you move on. Yeah? All right. Good. So, yes, you're exactly right, Sylvia. Good point. Okay. Okay. Little ice water. All right. So that was the review from last week's lesson. Let me see if I hit all of the points. Yes. Oh, and to review the words we learned last week, just 4 of them. One was hectic. Yeah? Can you think of a synonym for hectic? Wow, I had a hectic day today. I did not stop. Hectic or... Brittany, great to have you. Hey, welcome. Busy. That's the one, Oksana, that I was thinking about. Chaotic. It's a very strange word to pronounce. Chaotic. Yeah, hectic, chaotic, busy, stressful. Awesome. Well done. So we learned hectic. We also learned slip of the tongue. It's where you say something that you don't intend to say. Yeah, I actually have a joke. Are you ready for a joke about a Freudian slip? Yeah, a Freudian slip is when you say one thing It's when you want to say one thing, but you say a mother. Did you hear what I said there? A mother. Yeah. Okay. So these two guys are talking. Are you ready? This isn't a very PC joke. It's a little bit ugly. But anyway, we'll go ahead. These two guys are talking, and one says to the other, "Oh my gosh, the other day I had a terrible Freudian slip." And the second guy says, "Oh, really? What was it?" And the first guy says, "Well, I was waiting to get my ticket to Pittsburgh, and I asked the lady for a ticket to Pittsburgh." Oh my gosh, Pittsburgh. I can't believe I said Pittsburgh. And the other guy said, that's nothing. The other day, I was having dinner with my mother-in-law and my wife's family, and I said to and I wanted to say to my mother-in-law, "Can you please pass the salt?" But instead I said, "You stupid witch, you ruined my life." Okay, just a small slip, just a Freudian slip. Okay, sorry. Yeah, not very PC, but it definitely demonstrates what a Freudian slip means. Okay, so the joke is it wasn't really much of a slip at all. Okay, so we have a slip of the tongue or a Freudian slip. The other word we have is rusty. When your English isn't so good or you can't do something so well, you say, "Oh, my English is rusty." Good. And the last one is to make do. Yeah, to make do. This is a strange one, especially for speakers of Romance languages, because it's the same verb. Yeah, like in Spanish, it's hacer, hacer. Yeah, or in Portuguese, it's fazer, fazer. So it's very strange to make do, and it means to make do is to get by. Yeah, to manage. Good. All right. Oh, by the way, I hope all of you are in my Telegram group, because what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to post a summary, a little workbook of my live in the group. In the group. And so you can go in there and have a reminder and a review of everything we've covered in this live. So I'm going to be posting it in the next 15-20 minutes. And afterwards, you can check in the Telegram group and do a little review so that you can do your spaced repetition. Exactly. All right. Cool. So next part is jumping into your questions. All right, so let's see what questions people asked me this week. So the first one is from Mohinur from Uzbekistan, and he says, "I want to speak English fluently." Who doesn't, right? "But I have no partner to chat with." Ooh, I like the way he ends with a preposition. It's not beautiful English, but it's very common to end a sentence with a preposition. "But I have no partner to chat with. Can you help me?" Yeah. Well, yes, it's important to practice your English, right? That's what we're doing here. Yeah. If you don't use it, do you know? If you don't use it, who knows how this expression ends? Who's going to get it first? Bingo, bango. You got it. You lose it, lose it, lose it, lose it. You're good. Man, you guys are good. All right. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So that is why we're here. So first of all, there are people in the Telegram group who are also looking for partners. You can connect with them and possibly find a partner there. Also, what I like to do is just have conversations with myself. Do like an inner dialogue. Whenever I am going to say something in English, I think, how would I say this in French? Because now I'm studying French, and I try to challenge myself there. And of course, there are apps, right? You can go onto your phone and check out the apps. We have, there's a good one, fake it till you make it. Fairy has a great idea, in front of the mirror. Yeah, just practicing in front of the mirror. That's a wonderful one. because then you can also work on your expressions, your facial expressions, your body language. I love it. Okay. And if you want to try to find a person online, I haven't had much luck myself, but I know that some people do. There are apps out there like HelloTalk, italki, and Tandem. Yeah. So those are some of the resources that are out there. Good. Yes, you have to practice. All right. Fake it till you make it. Love it. Okay, here we go. Next one is from Mitra, who is from Iran. A lot of English speakers say Iran, but I was corrected, and I think it's important to say it as close to the original, not the original, but how the native speakers say it as possible. So Iran, she says, how can I review words that I learned 18 years ago? Huh. Well, that might be difficult. How can I review words that I learned? Ooh, review. In the United States, we say review. In the UK, they say, Carlota, I like it. Make questions and answer them out loud. Yeah, exactly. People think I'm crazy. All the time, I'm having little dialogues with myself. Revise, Brittany. You got it. Revise. In the UK, they say revise. Excellent. Okay, so how can I review words that I learned 18 years ago? The easy answer is, I don't know. But that's not my answer. What happens is, if you learned them 18 years ago and you have forgotten them, maybe they're not very useful words. Let me give you some examples. Sometimes you learn a new word and you don't know if it's common or not. Yeah, you say, oh, wow, am I going to use this word every day? Or is this like super elevated, uncommon word? It's hard to know. Let me give you an example. When I first came to Spain, I learned the word for nickel. Yeah, 5 cents. And I thought, what a useless word. I'm not interested in this word. I am never going to say nickel in my life, right? But what did I discover? I discovered that for many of the units of money, they would say it in nickels. So instead of saying $1, a euro, or 100 pesetas at the time, they would say 20 duros. They would say 20 nickels, or this costs 10 nickels, or this costs 5 nickels. So at first I thought I was learning something completely useless, but later I realized, oh no, this is actually a very good word. So I wouldn't get obsessed with words that you learned 18 years ago, because if you have not heard them or encountered them in that time, well, they're probably not very common. They're probably not very useful. Okay, thanks for that question, Mitra. Okay, Amy. Amy from Algeria says, how to make new vocabulary stick in my mind. Yes, how to make it stay, how to make it stick. Great question. We were just talking about that, right? Yeah, we were talking about spaced repetition. And one of my favorite tools for spaced repetition is an app called Quartetto. Yeah? Let's see here. Flashcards. Exactly. Carlota, you are a step ahead of me. Exactly. Sing it. Oh, wow. Louis, sing it. Oh, that is a great idea. I could do a whole episode about the use of music in learning language. Oh, that's a great idea. Might be like, I don't know. It's your problem. Okay. Yes. So, spaced repetition using flashcards and, let me see if I can say this word right, mnemonic devices. Do you know this word, mnemonic? It's a terrible word because it's spelled mnemonic. I can't even say it. It's spelled at the beginning with an MN. Can somebody write it in the chat? Mnemonic device. And that is creating a picture in your head for the word. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. Thank you, Oksana. You got it. Isn't that a crazy word? Thank you. Excellent. So, um, yeah, it's for example, I could not remember the word for sneeze in Spanish. The word is estornudar. And so I thought of a man in a store who's nude and he's sneezing. Achoo, achoo, achoo. Ah, estornudar. Estornudar. Okay. And so at the beginning, you have to conjure, you have to create, you have to manifest that image. But after a while, it becomes faster and faster, and eventually, it just forms part of your vocabulary. So, estornudar. So you have to discover a mnemonic, just ignore the M, mnemonic device. Yeah, good question. I'm from Algeria, teacher of English. Oh, awesome. Well, Sabrine, you are in the right place. If you're not already, come over to my Telegram group as well. And if you can't find it, there's where is it? Just over here. There's a QR code. You can scan that, and that will give you access. Okay, great questions. So we talked about how to get vocabulary to stick in your mind. We talked about speaking fluently, someone to chat with, and recovering 18-year-old vocabulary. Okay, last one is, can you help me to speak English like a native? Oh, this is from Ida from Senegal. Can you help me to speak English like a native in 1 month? Uh, wow. That is in Spanish they say palabras mayores. They say that is big words. Yeah, those are bigger words. That is an impossible task, I would say. Even if you have a great level, learning a language, there's no magic pill. It just takes a lot of work and a lot of patience. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I love all your faces. Okay, cool, Sabrine. I'll see you there. Nope. Right, we already talked about that. That was 2 weeks ago. We talked about the possible problems with wanting to speak like a native. Okay. I love it. Brittany, that's a tall order. That's a very difficult task. That's a tall order. Excellent. Okay, and she says, when pigs fly. Oh my gosh, I was just on Instagram and we were talking about funny expressions. When pigs fly. Oh, beautiful. Love it. Okay, you spend 30 years in Spain to speak Spanish and she only wants it in 1 month. I know, right? Okay, awesome. So we're going to jump. We're going to, I like this word. Psh, we're going to dive into the topic for today, which is chit chat. Okay? Whoops. And we talked about the synonym, which is small talk. Chit chat or small talk. Is there a difference? Does anybody know if there's a difference to dive in exactly? What's the difference between small talk and chit chat? There's a very subtle difference. How do you say subtle difference? You say nuance. There's a nuance between the two. They basically mean the same thing, but there is a nuance between small talk and chit chat. Does anybody know? Oh, the suspense. I love it. It's a very small difference, yeah. But basically, here we go. Chit chat is like gossiping. That's not bad. The topic, formal and informal. Those are good guesses. Not exactly. From what I understand, the only nuance between them is small talk tends to be with people that you don't really know, yeah, or you are not very comfortable. And chit chat doesn't have that meaning. Well, small talk is like a warm up. Yeah, you're getting ready for something more important. Yeah, and chit chat can just be with your friends. You're just talking about inconsequential things, things that are not important. Hello. One moment. All right, hold on. What happened? Technical difficulties. Sorry about that. I just get too excited. Start knocking things over. I have to learn not to do karate while I'm talking to you. All right. Hey, Karen, you got it. Nice job. If you know someone or not. So, yeah. So, small talk is like warm up. Yeah. Okay, good. So, let's talk about, well, first of all, chit chat. People, I don't really like chit chat, but it is very important. It's like social glue. Yeah, you can't just jump in directly and start talking philosophy with somebody. You need a little bit of an icebreaker. You need a warm up. It's important to have chit chat. You know, if you imagine you arrive early to a meeting and there's one other person there, well, you're not just gonna start talking about the business proposal for the day. No, you have to engage in some small talk, some chit chat, right? And so this is an important skill. So I'm hoping in the next 15 minutes to be experts with you. All right. So let's talk about topics. Let's see if we can come up with 5 easy topics that people are going to have in common. Everybody is going to know about. I'm going to tell you the first one, which is the most obvious one. The weather. Okay, so we've got 1, weather. What else can you talk about? Mike the mic. All right. Weather. Hobbies. Oh, okay, good. I like that. Hobbies. Good. Everybody has a hobby. Yeah, what do you do in your free time? Good. The news. Exactly. Current events. What's happening in the world? The news. Excellent. Current events. Good. We got 3. Food. Yes, everybody has to eat. Oh, I like this food. I don't like this food. Ooh, last night I had Italian food and it was fantastic. Whatever. Good food. And, oh, I love it. Favorites. You need to break the leg or ice. Break the ice. Yeah, but don't break a leg. That's a different expression. Brittany's got a 6th one. The place where both of you are. Yeah, you can just, what do you think about these facilities? What do you think about the hotel? What do you think about this or that? Great. So we have our topics. Yeah, we've got some ideas of things that we can bring up. Fantastic. Okay. Now let's talk about engaging answers. Imagine someone asks you a question. You can give bad answers, you can give okay answers, or you can give fantastic answers. So imagine I say, wow, can you believe the heat we're having? Yeah? Wow, can you believe how hot it is? What's a bad answer? A bad answer is yes. One word answer. No. Oh, okay. Right? So that's an example of a conversation cutter. All right? So let's not give bad answers. Any answer that is less than 2 words is a bad answer. Okay? Good. So what is an example of an okay answer? What's an example of an okay answer? Let's see what an okay answer would be, or a good answer. I say, wow, can you believe how hot it was today? Silence would be even worse. Just a blank stare. How dare you? How dare you talk to me about the weather? Yeah, I feel it too. Okay, good. Don't mention it? That's a bit strange. For real. Is that what FR means? For real. Yes, it has been the terriblest week. At least we can eat a lot of ice cream. Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Okay, so So a good answer is agreeing or sharing something personal. Yeah, telling. So look at this. I'm eating ice cream. Right? Oh yes, it has been a terrible week, but we can eat a lot of ice cream. Right? Another thing I like about Carlota's is that she is looking for something in common. It's not me, it's we. I love that, Carlota. Like Oksana. Hey, Oksana's here. I am so hot, so I did not notice that. I'm so hot, so I didn't notice that. Yeah, yes, it was too hot. Do you prefer cold weather? Ah, Baroge. Okay, that is the next step. A great answer is some sort of affirmation, some sort of confirmation, reaction to what they've said, and then a question that you are really interested in. Yes, something that you give them an opportunity. I would say, yeah, right. This heat is killing me. There you go. Yeah, it's great. So the temptation, a bad answer is shut you down, just a blank stare or one word answer. A good answer is talking about yourself. Yeah, right? This is killing me. And a great answer is sharing something and asking. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on today is sharing something about ourselves, finding something in common, and then showing curiosity in the other person. Okay? Yeah. All right. So let's practice a little bit. So I'm gonna say something, and you come up with a great answer. Let's see here. Did you see the what'd you say? Did you see the news yesterday? How would you respond to that? Did you see the news yesterday? Let's see some great answers for that. Did you see the news yesterday? Or did you see the news this morning? Oh, there you go. No, I didn't. Can you tell me about it? Yeah, it's weird. News, even though it sounds plural, it's actually singular. Tell me about it. Or if you're talking about something, several articles, you can say about them if it's news articles or news reports. But news in general is just, yeah. The news is bad. You don't say the news are bad. You say the news is bad. Okay. No, but I watched a TV show called Good. Okay. But still, talking about yourself, let's look for that follow-up question. Not really. I often feel anxious with news. Have you ever felt like this? Beautiful, Carlota. I love that. Yeah. So, sharing about yourself. Do you ever feel like that? Good. Okay. I wish I were, but I did not have time. Yeah. But careful with were. I wish I did, right? Or I wish I had. I wish I had seen the news, right? But I did not have time. Good. And so, Ibrahim, I'm looking for a follow-up question. That's great that you're sharing about yourself. And the follow-up question. Yes, it was crazy, right? I couldn't believe it. Do you believe it? Huh? Nice. I love it. Okay, good. So, we're going to come back to this. We're going to come back to this later. But for now, what I want to do is, hold on one moment. Let me make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Yes. Now, I want to give you a hack. Yeah, a little insider tip about small talk. Okay, and that is, if you can find something negative to complain about, it can open up a big window of opportunity. Why? Well, first of all, people are very good at complaining. Yeah, people love to complain. Yeah, it's just human nature. Yeah, to find something bad and complain about it. They did a study that found if someone has a negative experience and they have a positive experience, they are 6 times more likely to talk about the negative experience than the positive experience. we love to talk about things we don't like. Yeah. So if you can find some type of problem, for example, oh, it is so hot, I can't believe it. Well, great. We all love to complain about how hot summer is. Yeah. That is an opportunity to complain, right? I need to improve my social skills, says Karen. For real, save here. Karen, I feel you. My social skills are rusty. Okay, cool. But I did not. All right. You guys are awesome. Okay, so, yes. So complaining, people love to complain. And if you have a problem that you share with another person, well, when we suffer together, that brings us closer together. I mean, like in the military, right? What do they do in the military? Well, they punish the soldiers. And when the soldiers have that common suffering, well, that brings them together. It makes them a closer unit. So just when you suffer with someone else, it creates a bond. Yeah. So if you can tell them, oh, hey, I suffered in this way. Did you suffer? Oh, you did? So let's do a brainstorm of 5 things we could complain about right now. Let me see. What can we complain about? Nothing too drastic. Yeah, don't talk about your terminal disease or anything like that. But a small complaint that you might talk about at a bus stop or at work with someone. Let's see here. The government, be careful, be careful. There are things about the government that are universally hated. So yeah, but be careful talking about the government. Politics are a little dangerous. Work. Okay, but specific. Let's get into a specific problem. Stupid coworkers. Yeah, careful. What would you do if you say, "Oh my gosh, that Larry, he's so stupid," and they say, "Oh, he's my brother." Oh, but he has a really nice smile. Oops. Okay, good. So we have some topics, but I want to see actual sentence. What could you say? Yeah. So, for example, if you're complaining about the food, say, "Oh my gosh, have you tried the sandwiches in the cafeteria? Yesterday I had one, and you know what what I found inside? A toothpick. It had a toothpick inside. Can you believe it?" Right? So let's look for specific things you could say that you're going to complain about. Yeah? Something bad that happened to you, and then you can ask the other person, "Hey, has this happened to you?" Let's see here. Good. So we have topics. Yeah, you have your ideas, but now think of something specific. I know it takes you a little while to write. Let's see. You're always so... Oh, I found a hair in my food. Yuck. I love it. Okay, that movie is awful. I've been waiting for months. It's not what I expected. Do you feel the same? Yeah. Oh, yeah. A disappointing movie. Everybody can feel that. Have you ever had high expectations and then, oh, it's down here? I mean, it's not terrible, but my expectations were high. I love it. Did you hear what she said to the client? She is such a bad worker. Yeah, can you believe she would say that? Yeah, good. My toes are... my toes are too long. Are your toes too long? Very creative, Luis. Very creative. Mobbing at the workplace. Okay. The train. Exactly, the train. Who hasn't had a train be late on them? I can't stand the situation. I want to move to Hawaii where they don't have trains. Yeah. Do you want to move to Hawaii? Oh, these are great. Let's see if we can get one more specific complaint. Oh, I have a lot of homework, or I have a lot to study. Did you suffer, or did you finish your studying? Ah, good one. I like that. Okay. Yeah. Have you finished? Oh, I have too much to study. I have too much homework. What about you? All right. These are excellent. Okay. Good. So that is my hack to complain. Exactly. Find something that everybody can jump on and say, "Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't like that either? Oh, I don't like that either. Wow, look at this. We have so much in what? We have so much in common. Good. Okay. We still have another one about the coworker. That guy is unbelievable, only thinking of himself. Have you heard what he's done this time? All right. Good. All right. A little bit of gossip. All right. I have mixed feelings about gossip. You got to be careful. Uh, Talking badly. Sometimes if I have gossip, I say, well, this is an anonymous person. If it's just like a good story. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. So, and let me ask you a question. I was thinking about this. If you talk about something good that's happening to you, because I try to be a positive person, obviously, but do you think that if you talk about something positive, like a good thing that happened to you, do you think that can create competition? Or maybe the person feels jealous, or you say, oh, I had this great thing happen to me. Has that ever happened to you? And they say, no, it hasn't. Yeah. Can it be dangerous to talk about positive things? Let me hear what you think. Depends on the people. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, it's a weird, it's a strange phenomenon. Yeah. Yes, people don't like other people's success. Yeah, it's strange how we humans are like that, no? Depends. Yeah, I think you have to be careful. You have to be careful about being too positive. Yeah, yeah, I agree. You got to find common, common what? Common g. Do you know this? Common. You have to find common surface? No. Common soil? No. You've got to find common. Carlota got it. Common ground. You have to find common ground, something that you can both stand on together. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got full marks. Oh, I'm sorry, you got a zero. Last question. When you prepare a comment, then the question changes. I'm not sure what that means. When you prepare a comment, then the question changes. Possibly. All right. Um, awesome. So, yeah, be careful with positivity. It's a little sad, but negative. Finding a problem can really open up a lot of opportunity for chit chat. Okay. All right. We're gonna take these little clues, not these little clues, these ideas, and we're gonna put it into a game. Okay. The first one is I want you to finish my sentence. All right. Um, oh my gosh, yeah, this morning I had the most bizarre means weird, odd. I had the most bizarre what? I had the most bizarre trip. Yeah, I had the most bizarre trip, like in the taxi. Yeah, good. I had the most bizarre dream. Oh, I love dreams because we all know that a dream can just get in your head and everybody can relate to having a strange dream. Yeah, all right, good. Yeah, I had the most bizarre experience. I had the most bizarre commute, the most bizarre breakfast. I like that. Most bizarre person. Yeah, maybe I had the most bizarre waiter. Yeah, I went to go get a coffee and the barista or the waiter was so bizarre. All right. That always makes for a good anecdote. Yeah. Sometimes I tell I lie a little bit when it comes to small talk. Sometimes I'll say, "Oh, this thing happened to me this morning," and it didn't happen this morning. It really happened to me 3 weeks ago or a year ago, and I want to show that it's relevant. I don't want to talk about a thing that happened a year ago, but if it happened this morning, then it's okay. Um, is that bad? It'll just be our little secret. Okay. I had the most bizarre moment. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. Using your creativity. Good. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I am going to make a statement and I want you to come up with a creative, good answer. Okay. I'm going to either ask a question and we're going to practice making good answers. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. We won't judge. Thanks, Karen. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. Wow. I had the most bizarre dream last night that I was a dog. How would you respond? What's a good response? Looking for creative responses. Yeah. So we have bad response would be, oh, right? Or just that's weird or something like that. A good response would be mentioning something about yourself. And a great response is something in common and then question. Let's see. Oh my God, tell me more about the dream. I like it. Oh my God. And and I was your food. Or it could be a question. Was I your food? Why are you telling me? Was I your food? Wow, what a strange dream. What did you do? Okay, great. Yeah, I like it. Wow, what a strange dream. So you're affirming what they said and you're asking for more information. Good. I will say, but you are an alien. Oh, really? I used to have a similar dream when I was a kid. What breed were you? Carlota, I love it. What breed were you? Oh, yeah, right? Ask them for details. Beautiful. Okay, all right. Different one. Let's see here. This morning I had delicious eggs on toast for breakfast. What would be a great response for that? Oh, really? I used to have a similar dream. That's weird, dude, but I also had a bizarre dream. I was a unicorn. Well, at least we don't have to pay bills. There you go. My face talked by itself. Okay, so what do you say if someone tells you about their breakfast and it's not very exciting? I had fantastic eggs on toast. Oh, who made them for you? Okay, there you go. German Shepherd. All right. Give me some great answers for eggs and toast. Oh, I love eggs with bacon, but I only eat them on special occasions. Do you have a favorite breakfast? Oh, I like that. Ended with a question. Nice job. And I left my fingers in the toaster. Louise has the most. My gosh. Louise, you're killing me. All right. That's yummy. Can I come over? Oh, I love it. Yeah, can I come over? Can I have some? Do you have any left? Did you put any in your bag? Because if you have any leftovers, I would love to have them. That's great. Good. Lil Monty says, talks about something about himself. That reminds me, I need to buy eggs. Maybe a question after that could be, where do you get your eggs? Do you know where I can get a good deal on eggs? It's just eggs, bro. Good. Okay, it's just eggs, bro. But follow Ibrahim, follow with a question, right? He got all excited about eggs. Nice. Any others? Any other ways to have a creative, yeah? So, share something about yourself and then all right. Ha ha ha. All right. Here we go. Last one. Let's see here. Let me do something. Did you see that new movie that came out last weekend? Let's see. The eggs are too expensive, right? Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. Remember, it's not the eggs, just eggs. Eggs are too expensive. And way better than eating one of the subscribers as per the dream of the dog. Awesome. Okay. So, did you see that movie last weekend? Did you catch that movie that premiered last weekend? Egg of chicken or crocodile? Oh, that's a good one. Or ostrich. I had a goose egg not too long ago. Huge, about this big goose egg, and it was super hard to break. You had to really hit it hard. Yeah, it was awesome. What do you think about the actors? Beautiful. Not yet, but I want to see it. Can we go together maybe? Nice. Okay. No, I didn't. How was it? And do you recommend me to see it? Would you recommend? Careful. You would say recommend that I see it. Do you recommend that I see it? Nice. These are good. Okay. And now, just for fun, let's do bad answers. Okay? So, what if you don't like someone and you want to shut them down? To shut them down, imagine someone is talking a lot, or you don't like them, or you have other things to do. How can you shut them down? All right. So what they say to you is, oh, I really like flowers. What can you say to shut them down? Imagine I say to you, wow, I really like flowers. What do you say? Where did you get the money? You don't have a job. That's good. Good for you. Oh yeah, there you go. Good for you. What? Are you a bee? Oh, that's awesome. But I'm allergic to flowers. You don't smell like it. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Oh, wow. Okay, I think my face could do that. I don't need to learn a language for bad answers. You're you're absolutely right, Karen. Uh, oh, body language. Body language is invaluable. Okay. Who died feeling bad for Oh, I'm feeling bad for flowers. Okay, stop. 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 Time out. Hold your horses. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, stop. I can't take anymore. All right. So, I have a question for you, and that is, um, what topics would you like me to talk about in the future? Yeah. So we talked about speaking like a native. We talked about tricks for improving your English. We talked about chit chat. What other topics can we talk about in the future? I know, Carlota, these people are hilarious, but I wish you smell it, not eat it. Oh man. How to do an interview. Good idea, Painhammer. Interview. Ooh, yeah, that could be 2 or 3 about how to do a good interview. How to improve our pronunciation. Okay, good. Yeah, interview. That's a gem. Ooh, Carlota. I love it. Humor in language learning. Oh, I have some idea. I know I'm not funny, but I do have some ideas about being funny. So, yeah, I think we could. I think we could do something really interesting. It was a waste of money and my and time. Hmm. I'm not sure what that means. The story, the legend, the myth. That's the topic. Could be. I could just talk about me for an hour. Don't know how interesting that would be. How about to get a high score in TEFL exam? I have to admit, I don't know a lot about that, but I could do my research. Good. Ooh, slang. That's a winner. Maybe similar words like another or other. Good idea, Karen. You are super funny. You always make my day with your lives. So glad, Carlota. I was fishing for that compliment. Oh, I'm not funny. Oh. Yeah, I was fishing. I want to ask something. Last week, I saw people use the word irregardless. Is that even a real word? Well, I don't think it's a real word. The word is regardless, and I think it is people combining two words, irrelevant and regardless. Yeah, and irregardless? I don't think it exists. I think it's one of those things. It's like I could care less. No, you mean you couldn't care less. Could care less doesn't make any sense. Ooh, double negatives. Oh, yeah. Oof. These are great ideas. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and write all these down later, watch again and write them down. Okay, great. Well, if you have other ideas for topics that we can do, please write them. What's the best place to write them? The DMs on Telegram. I read those. Excuse me. And or in the group, in the Telegram group, I also read those comments. So either of those two places, excuse me, if you have ideas, please put them in there. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that's it. Well, we've come to the end. So I just want to thank all of you for engaging. Yeah, for your activity, for all of your support, your comments, your enthusiasm. It really means a lot to me that we are creating this community together. So I really appreciate all of you and your humor and your input and all of your engagement on all of my platforms is great. And if you haven't done it yet, it really helps me to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to comment to things, to share this with other people. Tell your friends or family about this and have them coming as well. That would be great to grow this community. A reminder that I'm going to start making weekly workbooks and putting them in the Telegram group to review what we see in these lives with the vocabulary and the topics so that you can do the spaced repetition. Exactly. The spaced repetition. And it should be in the Telegram group already. Let's see here. Yeah, we talked about Telegram. We talked about, if you're not there, just come over here, click on this link, and that will give you the link to join the Telegram group. And next week, I hope to see you here next week. I think next week it's going to be on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I'm going to be back. And what is it going to be about? It's going to be about awkward moments. Yes, those moments where, you're like, oh my gosh, I just saw this person, it's so stupid. Oh, it was you. Oh, yes. Those moments. We're going to be talking about awkward moments and how to navigate them, how to get out of them. What can you do if you have an awkward moment? We're going to be talking about the language you can use and some strategies, some social strategies. And of course, we're going to be sharing some stories about our most awkward moments. Yeah, those cringe moments. Yeah. So, that's what it's going to be next week. So exactly, smash that like button, follow, engage, leave comments, share, all of that good stuff. It totally helps me. Awkward moments. Run. Important for me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You would not believe how good I am at putting my foot in my mouth. Yeah. Do you know that expression? To put your foot in your mouth? It's just, oh, let me just take my foot out of my mouth. I did not think before I spoke. All right. Yeah, and we're also going to talk about, we're going to talk about awkward moments. All right. Oh, and then I'm also going to talk about the second conditional. We'll try to explain it in a playful way and practice it in our game. Okay, well, I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. So much fun. And yeah, we'll see you in the group. We'll see you on Telegram. We'll see you on Instagram. We'll see you on all these different places. All right, everybody. Take care. Have an amazing Thursday. And I hope to see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. All right, and now I'm going to be here for about 5 minutes trying to find the correct button. Let's see here.